Good morning to our dear Principal Dr. Salome D. Salasak, Master Teachers, Sir Joey Villanueva, Sir Reggie, and to all my co-workers, blessed day. It is a privilege to speak before you on this meaningful and fruitful in-service training with the topic Evaluating the LR Radio-Based Instruction and Video or TV Lesson. My topic is, ito po yung way the LRMDS team validate the video lesson. Although we are not validator, in our school we may use this in the future as a guide, especially those who are making video lessons to achieve a valid video lesson na pwedeng gamitin sa ating school, sa district, division, etc. So we only have one tool in validating the video lesson. Only one template pa lang po. Because wala pa pong ibang tool or template na nire-release ang ating Bureau of Learning Resources. This was released since 2017 until now. Please take note po na sa school level po, dapat we should create a video lesson development team kasi po ito po ay hindi trabaho ng iisang tao lamang. So dapat po tulong-tulong tayo sa paggawa. So yung video lesson development team po ay binubuo ng mga sumusunod: the team leaders or the LR personnel validating team. Sila po yung mag-validate ng gagawing video lesson. Scriptwriters, content editors, illustrators, animators, and motion graphic designers and video editors. So in our case po, sa English po, we are assigned, ako po, si Ma'am Kay Kasidsid at si Ma'am Chini Gabrentina. Since tatlo lang po kami, ang naging bahagi lang po ng video namin is the presenter, which is ako po, video editor, si Ma'am Kay, at ang scriptwriter na si Ma'am Chini. Pero dapat po may mabuo pa rin po na validating team na mag-validate ng video na ginawa po namin. So we must take note na kung gagawa po tayo ng video lesson, never validate your own work. Let other people or authority validate your video lesson. That must be the protocol. So what if the LRMDS COOR ang gumawa ng video lesson? Pwede naman po siyang gumawa ng video lesson as long as he or she must allow anybody to validate her video lesson with the template. Pwede pong master teachers or the principal. Before we proceed to the validation and guidelines template, ipapakita ko po muna sa inyo kung ano yung dapat na laman ng script ng video lesson natin. First is the DepEd TBOBB, introduction, review of prior knowledge, preliminary activities or motivation, discussion, analysis, generalization, activity exercises 1, activity exercises 2, summary, valuing, assignment, extra or outro, DepEd TBCBB. So ito po yung topic ni Ma'am Chini na tinakel niya kanina. Next is the production script template. Ito naman po yung guide para alam natin kung gaano katagal po yung gagawin nating video lesson, which is natakel na din po ni Ma'am Chini a while ago. So ipinakita ko lang po siya. Another thing to remember po is yung script po natin dapat na validate na po siya bago tayo gumawa ng video lesson. para ma-avoid natin yung corrections sa grammar na kung kailan po nagawa na yung video lesson, tsaka pa lang siya makikita. So, mas mapapadali po tayo kung na-validate na yung script bago pa gumawa ng video lesson. Ngayon po, I will show the evaluation rating sheet for non-print materials. But before completing this evaluation, any CD, BCD, DVD of the materials should be viewed in the technical evaluation section. Interoperability, technical format checklist for conformance completed. This is to ensure that the format is compatible with the current playback devices and computer operating systems or softwares and plugins. The instruction should be like this. Examine carefully, and for each evaluation criterion, consider the extent to which the resource meets the criteria. Check the appropriate number with 4, being very satisfactory or VS, 3 satisfactory or S, 2 for poor, and 1 for not satisfactory. So, ayan nga po yung template na kailangan natin i-accomplish sa nakikita nyo. There are 2 factors. First is the factor A, which is content quality. Meron pong 5 column. So, dyan po, i-check natin kung visible ba or nakita ba natin doon sa content yung mga factors na nandito sa kaliwa. So, 4 for BS, 3 for satisfactory, 2 for poor, and 1 for not satisfactory. Let us go now for the factor A, or the content quality. First factor, content is consistent with topics or skills found in the DepEd learning competencies for the subject and grade or year level it was intended. Self-explanatory naman po yung mga factors natin. So first, dapat makikita sa ating DepEd learning competencies yung content ng video lesson. So kung na-check naman na sa competencies, pwede po natin siyang i-rate as 4 as very satisfactory po. No? Number 2, concepts developed contribute to enrichment, reinforcement, or mastery of the identified learning objectives. Dito naman po, titignan natin yung concept or yung idea ng mga activities ng video lesson ba ay na-develop yung mastery ng subject matter or the objective na nabanggit. Number 3, is the content accurate? Sa number 3 naman po, titingnan natin kung eksakto ba sa pangunawa ng grade level na ginagawa ng video lessons, like yung mga words at mga examples na gagamitin, dapat ito ay nade-develop yung literacy and numeracy. At dapat din yung mga activities akma doon sa objective na minamaster nung video lesson. Number 4, content is up to date. Sa number 4 naman po, dapat napapanahon yung ginagawang activities doon sa video lesson. Na-observe ba natin na yung activities or yung content ng video lesson ay in or uso sa mga learners. Number 5, content is logically developed and organized. So, ayun nga po. Kanina po, meron po akong pinakita ng pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga activities or parang lesson guide. No, that was the suggested order na dapat ding i-align mula doon sa script na ginawa doon sa pagkakasunod-sunod sa video. So, kung na-observe naman po natin yun sa video lesson, pwede natin siyang i-rate ng 4 dahil visible naman po siya. Number 6. Content is free from cultural, gender, racial, or ethnic bias. In number 6, the material or the content should use language or that is clear, objective, and stereotype-free. Avoid making generalizations when talking about gender, ethnicity, race, sexual orientation, or people with disability. Please take note of this. Number 7, content stimulates and promotes critical thinking. We must also check, does the material or the content develop critical thinking or the higher order thinking skills or yung kadalasan tinatawag nating HATS. Dapat po may part nung ating video lesson na may HATS, skills of thinkings, to go beyond the basic observation of facts and memorization. Number 8, content is relevant to real-life situation. Does the content is nakaugnay sa makatotohanang pangyayari or mga posibleng nangyayari? Or does the content not only let the learner acquire mastery, but also can they apply or adapt it to their lives or daily living? Again, if it is visible, we can rate it as 4. Now for number 9. Language or including the vocabulary is appropriate to the target user level. The language should be used appropriately to express and it should not be pretentious. Many use language to impress by using unfathomable or very difficult words to look intelligent. But the purpose is it should be understandable in the level of the learner, not to impress. Number 10. Content promotes positive values that support formative growth. Dito naman po sa ating number 10, check din po natin yung ating video lesson. Kung meron po bang part of the content that promotes students' growth and adjusted instruction to ensure continuous improvement, or does the content find it easier and more predictable to progress? That ends our factor A. So, if 4 po yung highest point per criterion, and yung total na rate is 40, that is perfect. Very good. But, take note that the resource must score at least 30 points out of a maximum 40 points to pass this factor. So, kahit 30 points up to 40 points, pasado na po yun sa evaluation. Pero syempre, mas maganda po kung perfect, lahat po yun ay na-achieve doon sa content. Let us go now to factor B, which is the quality instruction. It means the delivery of an instruction in a way that evokes students' interest, critical thinking, and learning in a meaningful way. So, parang motivation to na para panoorin yung video lesson na ginawa natin. All throughout from the beginning hanggang sa matapos ang video, yung interest ng bata ay nakukuha dito sa quality instruction. Number 1, purpose of the material is well defined. In number 1, we have to check, does the purpose clear and precise and therefore easy to recognize or understand by the learners? Number 2, material achieves its defined purpose. We must also check yung mga materials po ba na ginamit doon sa video lesson or gagamitin sa video lesson should minimizes the waste of resources such as physical materials, energy, expenses, etc. And it must be suitable to the content. Huwag po natin kakalimutan. Number 3, learning objectives are clearly stated and measurable. Sa number 3 naman po, we must check, does the objective is useful? Does it clearly stated to succeed in communicating an instructional intent to the learner? This is to evaluate the effectiveness of communicating the objective to the learner, and it must be significantly measurable. Next, number 4. Level of difficulty is appropriate for the intended target user. This one naman po sa number 4. I-check lang natin kung yung video lesson ba na gagawin natin is, does the activities difficulties suited for the level of the learner? So, syempre po, dapat din naman yung difficulty ng ating ginagawang video lesson ay suited doon sa intended learner. Hindi yung pangbata lang siya pero bibigyan mo siya ng activity na hindi niya kaya. So, dapat po, i-consider lagi yun. Titignan natin kung yung activities dun sa video lesson is suited for the target user. Number 5. Graphics, colors, sounds are used for appropriate instructional reasons. Ano naman po ito? In number 5 naman po, dapat po, not only the activities should be suited for the learner, but also the graphics, di ba po, yung mga pictures, yung colors, ide-defend po natin yan to the learners. Dapat suited pa rin yan, no? Siyempre, kung medyo nasa higher level na po yung ating gagawa ng video lessons, siyempre, minimal na lang po dyan yung mga pictures na masyadong colorful. Medyo ang ipapakita natin yung medyo, actual na picture, di ba po? Colors, sounds, no? Dito natin titignan kung paano po yung atake ng mga voice record para naman ma-attract natin yung mga learners na panoorin yung ating video lessons at hindi sila mabobore doon sa ating ginawang video lessons. Dapat rin daw po yan i-validate. So, we must check kung okay po ba yun. Number 6, material is enjoyable, stimulating, challenging, and engaging. Yan, nagiging interesting na po. Sa number 6 naman po, we must also validate, does the material used attracted and motivational yet appropriate to the learning objective. Hindi dapat nahihiwalay. Attracted nga, hindi naman siya appropriate dun sa objective natin. So, dapat lagi pa rin silang aligned sa isa't isa. Number 7. Material effectively stimulates creativity of the target users. For number 7, we must validate the materials being used should be invigorating and energizing in the mind and the other skills of the learners. Last, number 8. Feedback on the target user's responses is effectively employed. Dito naman po, does the possible responses of the learners will be successfully earned or achieved the mastery of the subject matter. So, kung yung mga criteria naman po ay na-achieve doon sa video lesson, pwede nating i-4-4-4-4-4 yun. Diba? Kung sa tingin naman natin, 3-3-3-3 naman. So, depende po sa inyo kung paano ninyo ipe-perceive or titignan yung video lesson na ginagawa. Again po, if the total points, 4 is the highest point per criterion, resource must at least got 24 points out of 32 of a maximum points to pass this factor. Any question po mga madam at sir? So that ends my topic. Thank you for listening. For our output, tomorrow we will present the combined output of all grade levels from Ma'am Kasidsid and Ma'am Gambardina's topic. Then, you are going to evaluate your work by using Google Form below. Ito po yung Google Form sa ilalim. So, tomorrow po, after natin ma-view yung mga gawa ninyo, tsaka po tayo mag-e-evaluate nung ating papanooring video bukas using this Google Form. That's all po. Thank you again. God bless everyone.